Hi and welcome to, yes, this is another update. This is coming a couple hours after the previous one, which was 15.7.2. That's because this is 15.8. This finally brings us the event that people have been assuming is coming because Vayhek keeps showing up in the relays and not really threatening, but running his mouth. This is actually a pretty cool event. It brings back, let's just say, a former enemy that we have destroyed now. 3 or 4 different events have been based around destroying these things, but they managed to get them built anyway. Well, they're back. When you log in, you will get a message from the Lotus that says Vayhek is making his move. Finally. It's only taken him a long time. A really long time, but basically them big ships are built. I keep calling them the Fomorians. The Fomorian ships. I do know how to pronounce it, I just keep getting it wrong, so I keep going back to Fomorian. The Fomorian ships are out. They are here. This is basically a long-winded way of saying here's a blueprint for something. If you want to get the parts for it, you have to find them on the ship. On the planet the ship is hovering above, because these parts drop from the ship onto the planet or some plap. And then you've got to build this before you can actually go onto the missions, which is weird. This is basically the board that shows you your progress. At the top we have the operation progress, the total progress. That is, at 3 points you will get the Eye of Blight skin pack. At 10 points you'll get the Eye of Blight mod pack. We'll come back to that. At 15 you will get the Imperator Vandal. That is, yes, that is the Archwing primary weapon. Well, I say primary, they don't have secondary. It's the Archwing weapon, the one you start with when you build the original Archwing. At the bottom, however, we have the Fomorian threat. That one displays where the ship is, how much integrity is left. It does offer you a nice reward, and it shows you your personal best. This is the mission. We actually already been in there. We will move on to that soon. And it's every planet will get you 1 point. So that ship that is there for 1 day and 7 hours will give you 1 point. You cannot run this 15 times and get the 15 points straight away. It's one ship, 1 point. So even though it says that you've gone back in, it looks like you've destroyed a different ship. No, apparently it's the same one. You just have to destroy it lots and lots of times till it's completely gone and a new ship comes to a new planet. And there it is there. Now, any node on this planet will drop the Omega beacon things that we need to build that blueprint that you sent with, which we'll jump to in a second. And it's literally any planet that this mission pops up on, which is the Fomorian missions for destroying the ship. This planet, which is Venus, that will drop the Omega stuff. Basically any planet that has that symbol on it. The blueprint will pop up under gear, and it'll pop up in here. There it is, the Fomorian Disruptor. And don't worry, I'll go back to calling them Fomorian pretty soon. I can see it coming. They use nanospores, actually a fair bit, that's 3,500, and cryotic of 300, and it uses 4 of these Omega isotope things. That's the one that dropped on the planet. It was actually described, that material was described as being parts of a meteorite. No, I think that could be the other stuff. These are basically something to do with, because the ship's in orbit, this material is dropping on that planet. You need 4 of them. The best thing about this though, it takes seconds to build. Quite literally, 60 of them. She's almost there. We will get this done. Right, so you claim them, go over to the arsenal, you go to gear, and then just throw them in there. Okay, and this is the mission itself. You basically have to get inside of this ship. I seem to have... Okay, let me go help destroy this first. everybody else out. Because there's a lot of enemies on this. Like, a ridiculous amount of enemies. And for some reason, all my Archwing stuff has been reset. Not to rank 0, just not as high a level as it was before. Now, basically what you're doing is trying to get inside of this ship, but avoid the laser. I think that's the laser. If it's looking at you, hide. And then what you want to do is you want to come up close and basically fly inside of it, like so. And then when you get here, you want to activate your... Yes? I'm here. You basically want to come in here and activate the gear. And there it is. I can't pronounce it properly. I called it a Famidian for so long. But basically, we want to... and then destroy it. As much of it as you can. I'm assuming it's the twisty knobs at the end. It did seem to be so. That works well. But look at how much damage it's not taking. Obviously, you have to. It looks like you have to destroy the turny things first, and there is a lot of them. What? I think she's basically telling us to run. Yeah, actually, there's a timer. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just heading the hell out of here. But basically those ships are... Okay, there's actually a distance bar. You have to get far enough away. That's not bad actually. That is a huge score. I don't know if it's meant to be that big or what. Well, that's a pretty simple mission. The health doesn't seem to go down that much. Unfortunately, that is it. You can repeat that mission if you want. You will only get 1 point for that though. You repeat it. It's from what it says, you can only get 1 point for each ship. To me, that sounds like if you were to do that mission 15 times, it would be pretty easy. No. Basically, the percentage down there at the bottom, it looks like that once that goes to 0, a new ship will appear. And when a new ship appears, that's when you can do it. This is going to run until the 5th of January as well, so there is more than enough time to get this done, I hope. I mean, if it's 15 ships and it's one every day and a bit, yeah, that's about 15 days from now. That's a ship a day. That extra 7 hours messes things up just a little bit. And literally, when you spawn into these missions, it is pretty ridiculous. Look at that! There's just a wall of enemies. I would love to have a ridiculously powerful weapon right here. Oh crap. I can't believe I did that again. I did that last time around as well. And I knew they were here this time. But look at them all. They're all coming. This is where the last ability would come in. Really, really useful. Haha, all dead. Right, anyway, into the ship. We will try this again, see how many points we get. And there is somebody in here, so we'll let them out. See if it actually does only count for one ship. Mind you, did miss a step last time. You're supposed to find the generators on the outside of the ship first. That are these things up here. And it looks like there is actually eyes watching them. So you're going to have to be careful that these things don't do that and try and kill you. I almost completely forgot to mention that, because I missed it in the first one. And then once all 4 are done, in you go. I have to try and remember where the way in there is now. They actually showed this a while ago when they were showing us the Archwing, and it looked really nice then. So obviously it still looks nice today. But as you will see, nope. I knew if I waited long enough it would show it to us. There is another ship. It has literally just popped in. It's on Earth. That means the ships will not be a day and then run out. There is not going to be one a day. There is two here right now. That is a really good, that is a huge weight lifted, to be honest. Because if it's 1 point per ship, it was going to take a long time to do this. So you can definitely do more than one ship at a time. That is a huge relief. I was just waiting for that before I edited this so I can actually put it up. And I was looking at it and watching it. It went from 87 to 79 in about 10 minutes, which is why I decided to wait. But now I've seen the second ship pop in. Yes, I'm going to have to actually close this to edit that as well, so I probably won't be doing that ship because I'll probably go to bed. But there is definitely more than one ship a day. That is a good thing. But anyway, we'll leave that off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.